Good evening to you. It's another Tuesday evening, and we are live on Joy 99.7 FM. It's 6 minutes past 7. This is Geek Squad with your girl Adobia Breachum. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. A very big thank you to Kenneth Awachindako for sitting in for me in my absence. I'm super excited to be back. Tonight we are going to have a very interesting conversation. I'm calling it interesting because so many things have been happening on WhatsApp. I'm sure you've seen some of these updates. There are many examples of them, and we will be talking about that in our conversation tonight. We'll be breaking things down for you, possibly take you through them one after the other so that you would also get to use them. I would be introducing my guest to you, but before we do that and get into our conversation for tonight, talking about some of the big updates of WhatsApp, we will be sharing with you what has been happening in the tech space. Just know that we are live on YouTube and on Facebook and on X. When the time comes for you to have a conversation with us, you can send us your message on the WhatsApp number 055 997. Now take a listen to the emerging tech trends. We will be back after that.
Welcome to Emerging Tech Trends on Joy Geek Squad. In this week's trends, Spotify adds genre buttons to Discover Weekly playlist. Threads adds custom word filters and temporary mutes. Android 16 to warn users about fake and insecure mobile networks. And finally, Facebook tests AI photo suggestions from camera roll. Let's get into the details. Spotify is adding genre buttons to its Discover Weekly playlist, letting users fine-tune music recommendations. The update also brings new cover art and follows improvements to genre accuracy and the recommendation algorithm. Threads is rolling out its own word blocking tools separate from Instagram. Users can now block words, phrases, and emojis in bulk with optional 30-day limit to tailor their feed, search, and replies. This update also supports temporary filters, perfect for dodging spoilers or viral drama. Google's Android 16 will alert users if their phone connects to fake or insecure networks that may track them or request identifying info. The feature targets surveillance tools like Stingrays, but will likely require new hardware, making it available on future phones like the Pixel 10. And finally, Facebook is testing a feature that scans users' camera rolls to suggest AI-generated collages and recaps. The opt-in tool uploads media to Meta's cloud for private suggestions based on time and location. Meta says the content isn't used for arts or AI training and can be turned off anytime. That's it for this week's Emerging Tech Trends on Joy Geek Squad. Join us next week for more.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Geek Squad with your girl Adobia Breachum. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. We are in 2025 and there are quite a number of new updates on WhatsApp. So tonight we are going to have a conversation on the various updates that we have seen. In fact, some of the big updates, and we will take you through them so that you would also be able to use them if you've not already noticed it. And I'm going to have the conversation with Samuel Boateng, the content creator for Interesting Digital Trends. Samuel, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How have you been?
Oh, I've been great. It's been an honor coming back here again.
Good to know. And for you listening in, you can send us a message. What are some of the updates that you have seen on WhatsApp? Have you tried any one of them? Let us hear from you. Send us a message on the WhatsApp number 055 997 055 997. What are some WhatsApp updates you have taken note of and probably have started using? Share with us on the WhatsApp number 055 997. So Samuel, coming to you, WhatsApp has rolled out quite a number of updates and we are going to be talking about them, unpacking everything. But first of all, what are the biggest ones that we should talk about? Like some huge,
I think
significant updates.
Saying biggest would depend on the user actually,
It's true.
because the features are a lot. I have a whole list. There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Depending on how deep you use it or which manner you use it, some may sound more significant to you than others. For example, I personally like the group live chats section where sometimes when you are having an argument in a group, especially when you have a boys group like that, they make a lot of noise. Someone is sending a voice note, and then it's like your phone is just ringing, gang, like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not necessary for all this chat to be loaded into the group and just disturbing someone. Why don't you just have a live call right then where we are all online arguing? So you just swipe up and then you can easily make that call and everybody just chatting. So to me, that's one of the biggest.
Okay. Because it's really addressing a need for you.
Yes, very functional for me. Because sometimes you're there, you just pick up your phone after working on something and you realize they have like 100, more than 100, 500 messages from a group that they're arguing about some.
And it can just be 3 people out of there. A lot on the group.
About some footballer or some movie they just watched or something. Meanwhile, you could just do a simple voice call and just talk it out. Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest for me.
Okay.
So depending on the what you are doing using your WhatsApp for, it could change. There are how do you call it? Catalogs that are having the option for you to add videos now. You know, catalogs used to have only photos. Now you can add videos. For someone, that's a big push for their business because
I think we'll be talking about some other ones. So as we touch on some of these big updates, let's give some more details so that for someone listening in who doesn't even know about it, so they know where to go to and then access them too.
Okay, so first of all, we have WhatsApp Business and WhatsApp.
Yes.
Now they've changed the
For the
icon.
non-business.
Yeah, they've changed the icon. You can see the WhatsApp Business has a plus now instead of the B. So if you're downloading, just watch for that. The WhatsApp Business and the WhatsApp itself. Each one of them has its own function. The business is focused more on business.
Yes.
So some of the features that come on the business side may not necessarily be on the WhatsApp side.
non-business.
So when I mention something you are not sure, just check if it's either on WhatsApp or the business. I use both, so I get to benefit from both sides. So one of the features that really excites me is the video aspect of a product. So for me, I do videography and photography. My products are usually either a still or a video. If I go to the catalog section and I'm adding a product and I want people to see it in video format.
This one is for business.
Business. I might not be able to do it as it used to be. I'll just take a picture and add a price. But now I can do videos of the product. So if I'm a videographer, I can end up uploading some short sections of my videos to show that, yes, I can do this, I sell this, I do this kind of, yeah. So to someone, that's a big deal because if I was a videographer before, I couldn't show any of my works.
Yeah.
But now I can show just a little section of that work and someone can easily purchase that. So.
And even for people who sell, they can take videos.
Exactly. You have a shoe, you want to show that you actually have the shoe instead of a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can have a video recording of that with the price attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people too, for example, chat list is very important to them because they have a lot of contacts, like a huge number of people texting in and all that. For them to be able to separate them, they need to have something like, instead of having them in group, you cannot create a group and put them all inside.
Yeah.
So you can end up having chat lists. So that is for the WhatsApp. And for the business side, we have the labels. Yes. So the chat list is very important because, for example, maybe you have a neighborhood and the kind of conversations that go on in the neighborhood is different from the conversation you have at work. But you have your workers also in your chats and all that. So you create chat lists in order for you to see them as categories. So the fact that you see the on red at the top, you can also have your own group at the top that you can easily tap and go and respond. So other girls have been saying, I didn't see your message. I mean,
so how should they go about it, those girls, to create their chat list?
Okay, let's see if we can take it one by one. So, okay, we go to our chats in WhatsApp. Let's try. Okay, when you press on any contact, press and hold on the contact, you will notice that the usual pop-up, mark as on red, archive, mute. When you look at the bottom, when you push up a bit, you see add to list, depending on your screen size. You just tap on add to list and then you can create a new list or a favorite tab. So when you tap on a new list, you can name it. Maybe they will not see that they've been added to a list. It's your phone and how you are organizing it. So maybe say old guys. You have some old men that you talk to a lot. Old guys. Oh, it could be. There's some people who have different kind of people on their chat. So old guys. When I push on top, where I see the all on red favorites groups.
That will be part of it.
Yes, now I have the old guys. and then I can keep adding people to it.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of people that you work with who are in a particular category, maybe suppliers, you can have the suppliers in a list. So that when you need to chat to them, you just tap the suppliers area and then you're done.
Yeah.
You can also hit the plus at the top if you don't want to use the manual one. What I just did, you hit the plus at the top as you push all the categories at the top. If you don't see it, you go to your charts, you open WhatsApp Fresh, your charts at the top, you see all on red, favorites, groups. You push, you can add, there's a plus there. You can add more of those categories.
So you can add the list to it.
Nobody will know they've been added to any category. It's your personal organization system.
You can easily find the people you've been chatting with, the Samuels and all that.
Yeah, businesses, your friends. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I think we can talk about the next one.
Okay, so it's the same for the labels side for, how do you call it? Business. So you have people that's walked in, so you can say new customers, old customers, delivery. So these guys are in the delivery section, so you just label them so that when you are doing delivery for that day, you go to the delivery labels, you can see all the people that you're supposed to go. I've not gotten it, I've gotten it, those things. If you have someone that you need to package, you have a package group, you can go there and then.
So it makes them more organized now.
Very organized.
Just to boost your chats in
you
such a way that...
You don't lose clients, like, oh, your chat went down, then you go and put your status.
That thing can be somewhere.
You put it there. If you message me and I'm not able to respond, send another message again. I have a lot of customers. I mean, Ghana, we don't really do well with these things, but let's try and up our game in terms of management.
On that,
if it's a Nigerian guy, see how serious we be with business.
You know, right?
Yes, we can also pick up that same character by learning how to use these tools that we have within our WhatsApp. Labels they are not long headache for you to learn. It's simple. Just select the charts and add to a particular label.
So you can keep it organized.
Yes.
Okay.
To them.
Any other?
I think this will go for the girls, the girls and boys who are now falling in love and all that, who want to keep their love life and their secret life to themselves.
I want to know more about this.
The chat lock. So instead of locking the whole WhatsApp, you have
to be for.
Yeah, well,
anyway, you is
it's for privacy. They claim it's for privacy, so I don't think business privacy is there, but mostly people usually lock chats because of these days.
Because of
some concern or something. So the ability for you to have your own privacy, I mean, it's just a joke. It goes beyond that. To have your own privacy per chat is very interesting because instead of locking the whole WhatsApp,
that option is also there.
Yeah, make you look too secretive and all those things. You can have it open, but specific chats that are very important to you can just hold them and lock the chat and have a particular pin or Face ID to open them, so that when you need to reach those people that are private to you, you can easily go there and open it up and then have it. So that one is inside the WhatsApp itself, instead of locking the whole WhatsApp. I really like that feature.
Is this something that you use? Hey, the way you say you really like it.
Oh yeah. I mean, there are people who are very, they can just take your phone and just go and open your WhatsApp and appear somewhere. Yes. So, but if I'll give you my phone and I've opened it and you still open the WhatsApp, because I have not entered the pin, even though you have access to my whole phone, you can't open that chat until I come and show my face again. So you need a second verification or a pin code for you to. So if I'm showing something on WhatsApp and I leave, you can't open that chat.
Yeah.
Yes, it's my private chat. It's not yours.
Anyway, I was going to say, then you shouldn't let them see the WhatsApp in the first place.
Oh, you can see it, but if my business is there.
So you hide that one.
Yes, so I have a customer that is bringing me money. I don't want you to see. I just lock it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's really understandable.
Yeah.
We talk about other updates.
So another fun one that I really like, I think is very important, is undo delete. Sometimes you are having a chat, you are in a hurry to, there's a delete option. You just want to edit or something, you mistakenly tap on delete. So just like your emails, you have a few seconds for you to react to the decision you made. So you can just undo the delete you just made. It's a pop-up that comes there just for a few seconds. You can undo, or you just allow it to just delete and disappear. So if you have updated, when you delete something, just check the bottom area, you see undo delete, and you can quickly undo.
But for that one, I just think it would have been good to let it linger around for a while before. The way we have the option to edit.
Oh no, you've deleted. Nobody asked you to delete. I mean, but it's giving you the option to hold on a bit, like if it's a mistake.
2-3 seconds.
Yeah. If you just click on.
Maybe you had a change of mind.
Yes.
Because delete, you have to tap on it.
Exactly.
So maybe you had a change of mind. Oh, this is the wrong way. I don't want to delete it after all. Then you use the undo delete.
Yes. It's not a message that you deleted yesterday that told today you want to go and bring it back. No, that's not the purpose. Another thing that I think is quite interesting nowadays that I think people have not noticed is making status more interesting. It's being able to like a status. At first, it was just you put something, people see it, and I mean they're gone. Yeah, but if it's interesting enough, you not get a reaction that
you said, and they are gone. You see, a lot of people have watched.
Yeah.
Only 3 or 4 people have
actually
reached out to you. That's so true.
So it's not everything I also want people to message you about. Oh, wow, you've done well. No, sometimes you just want somebody just like to recognize what you've done, or yeah, it makes things simple and easier. It might seem like it's something that is not necessarily important, but it is.
Oh, it's nice when you open your status that you have posted and you see lots of hearts coming up because of the likes people have given.
If I say the girl thing, you say that
nice.
Girls like it that way, but I mean, it's for me. If I but if I post an ad or an event,
and I see people have liked,
I know that okay, they are getting involved, they are interested.
Okay.
So I know about the heart emoji or something like that. Yeah, it's very important for me too. Yeah.
I get it. Okay, that's good. Those are some of the biggest ones that we've spoken about, and I'm sure for our listeners, you've also seen some of these updates that we've spoken about, and hopefully you've gone through them with us. If you haven't yet added on a new list or a custom list or labels, if you're using WhatsApp Business, I think it's a good time to check and have your chats organized. We are having a conversation on some of the updates of WhatsApp in 2025. What are some of the updates that you have seen yourself and have started using? You can send that to us. Let's get interactive on the WhatsApp number 055 1111 997. So, Samuel, one of the headline features this year is the AI-generated replies, right? We've seen it on quite a number of platforms. I want to talk about it also for WhatsApp. So, how does this work, and is it even useful for us as Ghanaians?
For WhatsApp, the AI-generated replies are not direct. They are not fully incorporated yet. I think probably are thinking about the fact that they've been announcing end-to-end encryption for protection of privacy and all that.
That's always something big.
Yes, so they don't want people to say that they are able to read their conversations. For the AI to summarize your conversation, sometimes you may have to send your data up and down. So for the app, that means that you have access to all the information I have.
Yeah.
I do not necessarily want to know what's happening in my boys group or in my company WhatsApp business group. It is privacy that I need. So I think it's gotten to a point where probably are now looking at how best they can use it, maybe local summary and all that. But it would be nice to look at, you see how Gemini is working?
Yes.
To open a chat that is as a long text and say you should just summarize it for you. Yeah, so I think in the future we are looking at the WhatsApp AI, the Meta AI, being able to quickly summarize conversations that are long. Maybe probably when you probably tap outside the group and just ask it to summarize before you enter the group, and then you can quickly respond.
Okay, so let's go over that. Let's say it is not there directly right now, so someone gets a very long message and wants to summarize. What do they have to do that?
I don't know if this will work, but you know how you can easily call out the AI for your
group chat, or
yes, you can probably try asking it to summarize and see if you could do that. But as I said, the encryption part of this thing makes it difficult for the AIs to read the data.
So you have to copy and paste it and give.
Unless you probably put it outside ChatGPT or something that you should summarize it, but it is not readily available. Well, you have your own apps or third-party apps that can probably help you with that. But for now, the AIs do not have the abilities to be able to jump into chat groups or even text message between two people to read fully because of the end-to-end encryption, which leaves the content of your text inside the WhatsApp app itself.
Okay, so this one is on the summary side. But what about replies to is the same thing for that?
Replies, you can use auto replies from for the business accounts. Those ones help. How do you call it?
But I think can be some way, right? Yeah, especially when you're in a group chat with someone who is using a business account, and maybe the last time I tried, I just did at somebody, and I just saw, hi, this is whoever, and I'm like, I just want you to respond to the message that I'm just asking you on this chat. I don't need your business information right now.
No, that was a mistake. The business accounts are meant for business. Not supposed to. So immediately you try to use for business and family, that's when these errors come in.
Yeah.
It's like having a business email account and then all of a sudden trying to use it to have friendly chats. If someone messages you, hey, Kojo, how are you this morning, or something, some email that's just random or fun, then the person will be getting business responses.
Yeah, replies.
Yeah, so I wouldn't advise for you to use your business account unless you can use a business account for normal conversations. But if you want to use for business and you have these auto replies, don't use it for normal conversation or add to groups that are not business related, because you end up disturbing and annoying people. I've seen that a lot. Anything that you send, and the person will send a message back. Everybody's like, oh, it's pretty annoying. We do not want your customers to get angry with you in terms of you being a nuisance. You just want to be able to communicate with them when the right time comes. So it could be used in the right way. You don't write also generic messages that are so hard for people to relate with in terms of it being personal. For example, the user is not around at the moment. So like it makes the whole thing look like it's robotic. You could just say, oh, hello, Kwame not around now. Check back in the next 30 minutes. It could be a simple response like that. Someone send you good morning, you have an auto response. You can say, good morning, client. How may I help you this morning? Or what a wonderful weather we have this morning. What else do you need? Or something. Something that makes it more simple. So that the conversations can be led on even before you open the...
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it depends on how you set the conversations. If you want to even know more, you can still talk to ChatGPT to help you. You want to utilize the power of WhatsApp, auto replies. How do you go about it? Well, you have a business like this and that. What kind of conversations you could have? Then you can use that to automatically respond to.
That's so true. That's so true. Can we talk about the multi-device support that WhatsApp has worked on, and what does that mean for people who use the app on multiple phones and desktops? Because that happens a lot. How do you lose your Ghanaian with just one device?
Yeah, I think it's an awesome thing. For example, sometimes when I go somewhere, my phone can die. And then I had to quickly send someone a message, like I'm working.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are on field, we are trying to get something done, and then your phone dies. You're still on your laptop. I have my WhatsApp connected to my laptop at the same time. Yeah. So I can continue to have my conversations on my laptop even when my phone dies or I don't have internet access to my phone. This has helped me a lot in a whole lot of ways that maybe I might not directly be able to point at, but it saves you, how do you call it? That at first it was just like you have to synchronize. If you don't have this one active, you can't have the other one.
Yes, working. That's what was happening.
Yes, so if you have your WhatsApp connected and your same account is linked to your tablet or wherever you are, whatever device you have, you can easily switch between those devices and still have your conversations continuous. Yes. So I think it's a very good option. If you've not tried it out, you should try it. You can link devices.
That's what I was going to come to exactly. Yeah. So what should they do? Because there's an option where you can just go ahead and link your device.
Okay. To make it practical, let's take it step by step. I go to my settings.
On WhatsApp.
I open my WhatsApp, just the bottom area, you see communities, chat, and the rest. The very right corner, far corner, you see settings. You just tap on that. And you go to linked devices. It's on the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth or fourth option that you see, linked devices. If you tap on that, you can link a device, whether it's your laptop or
tablet,
Windows or even the web, web browsers. You can just link it. And when you tap on that, it will ask you for like maybe Face ID or fingerprint or something. Then you open that device, whether it's you have downloaded the app on your desktop or you have it, wherever you have it, you just open it. It'll give a QR code for you to link. So
then you scan that.
You scan that and then you quickly, it will pair the two of them. Then synchronize the chats. From there, you can use it on any of the two devices at any point in time. Whichever one has the internet access at that moment can easily.
You can go ahead and use it.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think with that, you can even stay connected or logged in on that device until you choose to log out of it.
Yes.
So if it's your personal device, it's good to just.
Yes. So let me just say this. If you have someone, if you are not safe and you feel like there's someone kind of like tracking your device, you can just go to that session to see if your devices are linked to someone else's phone. Yeah. Because sometimes some people are just something else. You can just take your device as you are chatting, just open the setting and link it to someone. You just be tracing your chats and your information. For business, it might not be safe. For people who spy on you, it might not be safe.
So you just have to check that.
Check once in a while to see which kind of device is linked to
your phone.
So as it becomes positive and useful, it can also become dangerous. So check.
It's so important that we do that. Yeah. Okay, I think one of my favorites, I didn't even talk about it earlier, but I'm going to be talking about it now, is the status updates. And I think it will be good for us to talk about them, some of the changes that have occurred in that front. One of my favorites is when it's people's birthdays, you can get to post their pictures and add music to it. I think it's really good that they've brought that to WhatsApp too. You don't have to go to IG and those places
and go and download and force yourself to post a video instead of a picture.
You know,
it's quite interesting. They've added layouts
Yeah.
where you can have multiple images at once, just like I have on Instagram. You can also have a picture on top of a picture in the form. So you have an image, you can have another image on top of it, like an overlay. You just go to the sticker session and then add a photo. Then you can have a different frame for it. So maybe a love for those who are falling in love, the circle for the square and the rectangle.
For the love forward, those who are
well, you can overlay another photo on another. Try it tonight. I think it's quite cool. You can use to create wonderful effects. As I was coming,
I think
I was
it'd
trying
be
out.
good to just work through that. You are saying it like the way you've been using it, and you expect everybody to just go along with it.
Okay, so let's go to our status. Let's say I want to add a photo, right? The usual way of adding a photo. I hit a camera icon. I just select any photo of my choice. And then at the top section, you see the music, the crop and rotate option.
Yeah.
And then the third one being the sticker.
Yeah.
Usually we add stickers from that side. I mean, funny stickers to cover people's face when you don't want other people to see that they paid for your dinner.
Yeah.
And also, yeah. So, you can use other.
Just use that to cover their face.
When the girls go out to the people to go and buy food, they're like, my bomber or something, and they just use some sticker to cover the guy's face. You can do that there. Now you can also add photos, extra photos, as an overlay. So you just hit the photo session at the top and add another photo. You can combine two photos on one shot. You can move it around, position any angle that you want, or you just tap on it to be able to give it the type of cropping that it needs. Maybe you want to make it rectangular next to the other one, vertical, circular, love-shaped, star-shaped, and all that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, you can use to create multiple effects. I mean, it's not only one sticker you can use. I'm sure from here you'll be seeing a lot of different people applying it in different ways.
Yeah, that's true.
You can have a lot of images in different shapes arranged on one thing. You can even use to create flyers if you want.
It reminds me of those times when we used to use photogrid.
Yeah.
Now you have that just in one space for you, one application where you can do all the changes that you want, and you can upload it on your WhatsApp status.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Okay. So the group chat experience, I think you spoke about one. I don't know whether there's any that you want to add on in terms of what has been improved on that.
Group chats. The call is one of the main things that I feel like it's very important for us to do. Yeah. For those who have not tried it, you can still have fun with the AI in the group chats. Just call it and at it. You can just at it and just access whatever you need to access.
You can have access to
Yes, just to spice up conversations. For instance, there's a football argument happening in the group. Just can add there and ask how many goals has Cristiano Ronaldo scored and see the answer right there. Instead of just let's Google it. You can just ask the meta quickly. Yeah,
that's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And then if you're in a environment where I'm just going to fuse this in, for an environment where there's a lot of noise, maybe at a movie theater and your guys are still making noise in the WhatsApp group about something and you can't listen, you can just tap on the audio and transcribe it, and then you can see the text and then be able to follow.
Yeah, you've just brought it in, but I think the audio transcription is also very important because you have that option to turn on audio and then it can transcribe it for you, and you can go ahead and share that. We spoke about the status updates. I think one of the things also that I have really liked based on the update that they have done is the fact that you can put up a status, then you can do at someone, the person gets to see it, and there's an option to do at a group too, so everybody in the group gets to see that.
I've been getting
status.
that a lot, and it's annoying.
Oh really?
Some groups
I'm enjoying it.
I have a broad big group for anime, so someone can just add the whole group, and like over 1,000 people have to. It's over 1,000. Over like 300 people have to now go and see the person that we have not saved the contacts status. I mean,
that's it. It depends. Why I like it, for instance, is because if I'm in a group with someone and maybe they have something coming up and they send it to you, there are times that you want to share what the person has done, but you may not really go into the chat and do that. When you sit in the group, you can just go ahead and you have the option to add to your status, right? Then it just automatically posts it.
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, depending on how you use your WhatsApp, some of the features may come outstanding, some may fall in the background and all that. I think that's very, very interesting.
So for me, I enjoy it when people do, and especially on birthdays too. You see a lot of people put people on their statuses and then they add the person. They get to see them. They also end up adding it to their statuses. So you see people's statuses and you see the message there, reshared from status. So that option is there.
So like flyers for events like that, you can just let everybody have access to it at once.
Exactly.
So another thing that I think is very interesting on the status is allowing people to reply to you with photos. I don't know if you know that. So add yours. The option that we used to have on how do you call it, IG is now on WhatsApp. So you can add a sticker and tap add yours. So you can write maybe holiday at Bahamas. Add yours. Mean that if you have any holiday, you can just tap on add yours and reply with your image as
well.
It's also a fun feature. Let's see how people come up with creative ways of using it.
Really, yes. It's good that they have all in one space to let people have the option to use.
And I don't know if you also noticed this one when you have video calls, the layouts. You can have everyone being shown at the same time in the form of a grid. And then now you can easily switch backgrounds, just as we have in the Google.
I've not tried that one.
Oh yeah. So for instance, if I'm having a question, you can switch the filters.
Like in a different place.
yeah. Filters for like some colorful stuff. Some of them are just for fun, and images that are probably looking like maybe different environments. And now I know I'm mixing them up, but
it's fine.
Yeah, there's a lot. So if I don't take it, I'll skip some.
Yeah.
And now they've added how do you call it? Sharing your screen on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Of course. So I use that for.
This is only when you're doing video calls.
Yes, I've used that for a lot of training sessions. So if you, for instance, you're having a session where you want to show someone something on a laptop, I deal with a lot of basically video editing and stuff, tech stuff like that. So someone say, okay, I'm writing this code and I'm stuck. Can you help me? You're like, let me see your code. So screenshotting your code one by one. Why don't you just jump on a video call on WhatsApp on your laptop and just tap your screen, and then the person can easily read and just say, oh, add this, add that, and then you're good to go.
But I think it's really good because initially you would be on WhatsApp, and to have some of these conferences you need Zoom or need another application,
drop
Google
a
Meet
video
and
link,
all that. But now on WhatsApp
you can easily jump on the call.
So easy. You can have those meetings there. The option to share screen, I think, is a very good idea. The only time I realized this, I was on a voice call. I wanted to share my screen. I'm like, oh, so I have to be on a video call before I'm able to share my screen. That's what I didn't like about it. But I think all in all, it's good that they have that option there, so that at least you're able to share your screen with people that you are in a call with. I think one of the things that I've been fantasizing for a long time is scheduled messages on WhatsApp. You can get to use it on certain corporate applications, right? Like emails and some other platforms. But then on WhatsApp, there are times that maybe you see a particular message, it's like 10 p.m. and you're like, I wish I could send this message now, but it doesn't look very cool to send a message at this time. So if you could schedule it and maybe send it the following day or something, can we talk about it? If that feature is there yet, or if there are ways that people can go ahead and have such a feature on WhatsApp?
So it is not readily available because I think they are considering what the chat is supposed to be, for the social media platform is supposed to be for. Sometimes if you don't take it, you veer away from what the main purpose of the platform is.
Being an instant chat or something.
Yes, it's supposed to be. If you leave it on schedule, people would now. You probably understand later when they release that. So it's.
I'm looking for it too.
Oh yeah, it will help with businesses, but for the ordinary person, it will just create some false conversational stuff. Like for instance, I can schedule all birthdays, and then you feel like I care about you so much, but I mean, I'm not there, but I've sent you a birthday wish around Toby and Madakra. Like I'm
not still cool that you saw a message that
whilst you are responding, thank you so much for it. I'm asleep. I mean, well, if you still want to use that, there are options for that. There's a third-party app for Android called Skidit. So SKEDIT. You can explore that. It can help you do that. Bringing messages.
And send someone a happy birthday at 12
midnight. And then also you can use what do you call it? Apple Shortcuts. Apple Shortcuts has access to most of the apps that we have on our devices. So you're able to utilize the power of it scheduling messages, whether for email or even WhatsApp. Same thing. You can send your messages into WhatsApp anytime that you wanted to. Apart from that, we have API options for the web browsers and all that. So if you are using WhatsApp web, you can use APIs that can also fuse in chats. But these are all outside WhatsApp. They are not inside
directly
WhatsApp.
Linked to WhatsApp.
So WhatsApp itself has not allowed that feature yet. So if you're looking forward to that, maybe in the near future you can have that.
If you want to use the third-party app, that's what has been shared.
So
you can go ahead and use that.
And then we have the
based on the device that you are using. Okay, you touched on voice note transcription some time back. Can we talk a bit about it? How accurate is it? especially with accent, right? As Ghanaian, sometimes by the time you are done, you are seeing all kinds of words that you are wondering whether it's tongues or something else.
This part, I think people beat me after saying this. That's why they told us to go to school. Okay, well, it's not necessarily about schooling. I think one thing that we fail to recognize is that the technology we usually have around us come from a certain environment.
Yeah.
So their focus is their market first before it reaches Africa.
That's so true.
Yeah, we can't necessarily blame them. If they have an opportunity for us to fuse in our content, fine. Then maybe let's say they are holding us back. But apart from that, the original source of the document, the softwares or the applications are usually from outside. So what they look forward to do is to make sure that their base client or their first client or super users, they are the ones satisfied. So maybe if Ghana becomes strong in terms of users or number of users on the platform, they can probably add us to their their
testing and all that to get.
But for now, you can't speak tree and let it transcribe. No. I don't know if it will show you numbers, but you can't speak tree. The only thing you can speak is English, and if your English has to be a bit more proficient, they are probably working on other ways to make it more fluent for other accents, but it's not so bad for normal speaking Ghanaian English. Yeah, but
so we just have to make do with what we have currently.
Yes.
Okay, but can we just walk through that option, having the transcription done with the voice notes?
Just like, I don't know if you ever tried that on Snapchat. When someone says your voice note on Snapchat, it just says an option that you tap. Okay, well, let me just say it. You press and hold the chat, the audio, and the option for the transcribe will come at the bottom. You just tap on it, and it will take some few seconds, and then the text or whatever the person sent will just be listed out down. You can easily
just have to figure out some of the words.
Yes.
Depending on who sends the voice notes.
Yeah. Pray that your friends chat in English, or else the pigeon, I don't know how, you'll not be able to read that one. So
that's true. That's true, really. It's just going to be something else.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the interface. WhatsApp interface. What are some of the things that have changed? I know you spoke about one of them off air concerning the status and the channel. So let's talk about it.
I personally didn't like the channels being fused into my status area because of how I used to engage with my status, whoever I sent the status and all that. But when it came in, the layouts changed, and I don't really like how it looked. It made it look too Instagramish for me.
Okay.
So I wanted to have my same old feeling of the WhatsApp, so I can know when I'm using WhatsApp, the feeling and the experience. So I never subscribed to any channel until recently, where they added a new feature where you can have all the stuff you have in your status area, or they now call it an update session.
Yeah,
update session, or you can have the status group, and then we have the channels group. So now, if I want to add any channel that I want to follow their content, I can add a channel and then have it separated on the channel section, and I have my status separated on my status section. I think that's brilliant. They probably look at how users were interacting with it and then decided to make it more user friendly for other people to enjoy as well.
Yeah.
So for now, I'll be subscribing to some channels to see if I can also enjoy some of the information from that places.
It's important, especially our channel, mine, Joy Online, and then Joy News too.
Okay.
That exists. So for you listening in and you don't have that, yes, you can go ahead and subscribe to it. You have some latest information being shared with you right on your WhatsApp. What about the calling interface?
The calling interface.
What has changed on that?
I think the only thing probably has changed is the video call that we spoke
layout,
about. The having multiple faces show at once, the being able to show your screen, changing the backgrounds. Those are the basic things that probably have changed, but nothing too deep. Yeah, you can explore that as a group.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we've spoken a bit about the WhatsApp business. Is there any other thing we want to touch on in terms of updates for them?
Yes. So for instance, we have some certain clients. If you are really utilizing the WhatsApp business, well, you notice that you have a lot of people that you talk to. Sometimes you have to name someone according to what they do or who they are. So let's say it's called Cristobal with big cheeks, or Cristobal with two daughters. It's
something that can make it easy for you to recognize the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't you just use the option that add notes to each contact? So you can just go to the profile of the person add notes, maybe the birthday, he mentioned something or she mentioned something that you think that will be of use to you in the future whenever you are having conversation with the person. To make it more personalized, for instance, someone buys a lot of clothes from you, and the person's favorite color is pink, and the person chats with you all the time. You have a lot of customers. The person might think that because of the one-to-one experience he's having.
Because I'll feel some way from a customer and I come back to you and it's like, you don't really know
exactly,
who you are,
but it's not your fault. You have a lot of customers. So in order for you to have that, you see how you're feeling? In order for you to have that thing, everybody say, oh, give my favorite color. Immediately you just go and tap on the notes and see that, okay, favorite color pink. You come back, oh, pink, right? Yeah, I'll get you your pink shirt. Yeah, done. The person feels like, ooh, she remembers, she cares about me. And the person will come back to buy more products over and over and over. But if you try to save all that details in the name and all that, it's very difficult. Another thing, pinning conversations. So for instance, you are supposed to get something to the person or the person sends you the Momo number or something. For the meantime, you can pin it for that period so the person can easily be able to, or you can easily be able to get to that information whenever any conversation else is added. So you don't need to tell the person, please resend your mobile money number or something. Just a period that you are working, you can just pin it to the top so that you can easily tap on it and then get access to it. You can pin it for a day, you can pin it. Now they have a period option so they can pin it for a while or just for a long time.
It's just about maximizing what we have in place. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
Especially for the WhatsApp business. And I'm excited about it, really.
Yes.
Because for the fact that if you're a customer and you go and chat somewhere and, hi, who is this? Me, I know I like doing that a lot. Especially if I don't have a number saved and the person comes and they are trying to introduce themselves. I'm like, I'm someone. I'm like, which of the Samuels? Because I know 3 Samuels. So it would be good if you have an option where there is notes and you can put the details of your customer or the person that you chat with on your business, so that it makes it a lot easier. They feel that, you know them, or you know them. It's really a good thing. Okay, we have some messages that have been sent through and I'm going to go ahead and read them. This is from Iweni Dogbeda, okay, from Nungwa. Says, hi Adobia and guests Samuel. I like the fact that I can add music to a post on my status and also be able to tag anyone directly with your post in their DM or their chats. I think, that's also very cool. This is about the status updates. Thanks for sharing that with us, Irene. And then I also have another message. This is for iPhone. How do we save other people's status pictures or videos? My iPhone keeps on saying I don't have space. Okay, so these are two different things. The cost for buying space monthly is in dollars. Not easy. What is the way out? Okay. So I think it would be good for us to address. So there are two things that the person spoke about. We'll first talk about how he's able to save the videos and pictures from status, and then the iPhone space. For the iPhone space, I want to talk about that because they've been doing it to me. So for iPhone, I think what's important is where you save your downloads. It's very, very important. If everything is linked to your iCloud, you only have 5 gig of space. And once you are using your iPhone, which may have a space of say 256 or 128 gig or maybe 512, because everything will be saved on your iCloud, which is limited to 5 gig, very soon you start getting a message that you don't have enough space. So please check. You just have to go to settings and check where your downloads is linked to, so that you link it to the iPhone storage itself and not iCloud. In that case, at least you make use of the actual disk space you have on your iPhone before you start getting any such information. And then when it comes to, if for you've already utilized every space, then you may have to find a way to move some of the pictures and videos that you already have occupied onto an external hard drive, or maybe some of the free spaces that you can have on Google Drive, for instance, so that at least you can have space. Or you can make do with, at least for the iCloud, 50 gig per month. I think it's about $1 or so. So if that is too much for you, like I said, find a way to empty some of the spaces. But the first thing to do is to check where your downloads are being saved, whether it goes directly to your iCloud or it is being stored onto your iPhone storage. So somewhere about saving other people's statuses and the pictures and videos. What do you have to say on that?
Well, I would probably... How are you already laughing?
What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Someone
okay, I can tell the person likes videos and pictures and that, so that's why your phone is for. Delete the videos, please. Well, there are various options. Now they have what do you call it? Backup options that you can use. There's some devices that you can attach to the back of your phone and offload some of your videos and pictures to that device. It's like a local storage. It looks like a power bank, small. Can attach to the back of your iPhone. You're using an iPhone. You're probably seeing the advert for that. With that, you can easily take off data, so they can. If you have videos a lot, like what she does, saving a lot of status and stuff like that, you can just overload them, move them to that particular device at the back. If you don't have that too, you can look at buying more space online. The dollars is just it shouldn't scare you. It's just it's like speaking another language. It doesn't mean that you can afford it. I been using 2 terabytes of space. I pay like 200 cedis a month. For those who are using lower, probably 45 cedis, 50 cedis a month should probably work. If you are heavy on drinking space, or if you have
I like that metaphor.
You consume a lot of space, you should probably look at sharing the space with others. That's one thing that can also help you. We have Apple Family, so we have a lot of people, let's say a group of friends that use a chunk of data or a chunk of space. Your girls can decide to buy the 200 cedis one every month, or you get 2 terabytes and then you join the family. With that, you can share the 2 terabyte space with everybody, and everybody can get access. And your space will not get as full as you are thinking. And also, you should remember that the space we're talking about is both offline and online. You having the the cloud space doesn't mean that your phone will automatically become empty. Even if you buy more and you are not able to sync, which is going to use your MTN data or your to-go data or whatever network you're using. The reason I'm saying that is because people think that when they buy the space, automatically it's supposed to get...
It will still be there.
There's hardware and there's software. Your data has to upload to the cloud. And if you have your phone is like 60 gigabytes and you have to upload like half of it to the online, meaning you have to buy data more than 30 gigabytes for you to upload.
Exactly, to move that.
Yes. So think about that before you also start to buy the space.
To subscribe to the iCloud.
So best is to learn to manage your files. Delete what are not necessary. Move the files that you think are important to you, and that's it.
Keep them saved somewhere.
If you want to save status, you just need a third-party application. I think there's a status saver and stuff like that on iPhone.
Yes, directly on WhatsApp.
But directly
you
can't
have that option.
save it.
You have to get.
You can screenshot if you want.
A screenshot is there. But at least for now, screenshots are working on their statuses. I think that's one of the updates. Screenshots no longer for DPs.
Okay.
You realize that now you can't take any screenshots for any DP. Oh, you try all kinds of means.
Oh, wow.
They won't allow you.
It seems that I'm learning something new.
They won't allow you.
Okay.
That there's a time, you know how ladies we can be. You see someone's DP, maybe they are wearing a very nice dress and you want to take a screen. Oh, now WhatsApp would make sure it is.
That's not allowed. Okay.
They will put it there. Anyhow you try that, you'll not be able to do it. So that's one of the updates anyway. But for statuses, you still have an option to screenshot them. So that option is there.
Let me talk about this quickly before we jump to anything else. There's this thing. Now catalogs are easy. I really like the business aspect of WhatsApp business. They are easy for you to boost your content. So for instance, you have product that you've had in your catalog for a while. You want other people to see it apart from those who just have your contacts. Instead of just trying to create an ad on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else, you can just select the product in your catalog and boost it directly from the WhatsApp. So other people outside your WhatsApp can see it. It's like an advert you're trying to. But you do the advert very easily and at ease from your own WhatsApp account. Anytime you have a new product, let's say you have a new shoe that you sell shoes, you have new shoes that are in the market, you just select it and boost that particular catalog. And you get new people coming in from Instagram, Facebook, and the rest directly into your WhatsApp.
I think that's really good for the businesses. This is Geek Squad with your girl Adobia Bridgeham. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. Tonight we've been having a conversation with Samuel Boateng, the content creator for Interesting Digital Trends. We've been talking about some of the updates that WhatsApp has released. Up next is the quick tech fixes. We'll take a listen and we will be right back after that.
Hiya, my name is Michelle Lejakum, and as usual, I bring you some tech quick fixes and tips right here on Joy Geek Squad. Hot phone? That's just not uncomfortable. It can damage your battery. Now, here are some quick steps to avoid your phone from overheating. 1. Avoid using your phone while charging. 2. Close unused apps running in the background. 3. Keep your phone out of direct sunlight. And that's it. Keep it cool and your phone will last longer.
We are Breachum. Geek Squad is brought to you by MTN. MTN, everywhere you go. Tonight we've been having a conversation on how you can use some of the new WhatsApp updates that have been deployed on WhatsApp. I'm having a conversation with Samuel Boateng, the content creator for interesting digital trends. Samuel, I think one of the things that we have to talk about before we go off is monetization on the WhatsApp channel for people who are probably looking forward to that, and how creators in Ghana can take advantage of it.
Okay, so there's the indirect and there's the direct. The indirect is when you have how do you call it, content that is relevant enough for people to chase after, or you have ads that you think that are important for people to know or to get information from. For instance, a company like maybe a real estate company deciding that, okay, for the mass number of following you have in terms of your channel, would like to post our new buildings that we just set up for people to easily get access to these flyers instead of using TV and other channels. So it come to you, they pay an amount, and then you post it on your distance. People are already doing on Snapchat. I sell then views and stuff like that. So you can also do that on your channels. The channels are easy to create and anyone can create it.
Yeah.
As long as the only difference is that if you create, someone has to follow, or else it's useless.
Right.
Yeah. So if you have to get content that is worth following, and then build the numbers. If you're able to build the numbers, your WhatsApp become indirectly a place you can sell. It gains value because a lot of people are watching.
So you be like an influencer.
Yeah, you are an influencer with your channel. Yes, if you have content, you are someone who has a lot of people watching your funny videos. You can create a channel instead of having always on your WhatsApp status. You can just create a channel and just be uploading all that there and let people, and then infuse in the middle of it, have adverts and stuff like that coming from other places. You can use it to sell your own product too. Apart from that too, there's WhatsApp trying to create paid channel groups. Like before you can access the channel, you have to pay for a subscription. Like just like I think it's on Instagram too. You subscribe to a particular channel, you pay an amount of money, you can get information from there. So your favorite influencers can now have a limited access channel account. From that one, that's direct money. You can make that one too. So depending on whatever you are servicing or whatever we're offering, you can tap from any of the two.
Okay. So before we go off and before you give your final words, do you think these changes have made WhatsApp better, or it's rather made it complicated for some users?
Like we said in the beginning, it is quite interesting how these changes are going to affect each and every individual
Depending on
differently. Yes.
what they
Depending on exactly how you use your WhatsApp, like what is it used for, what do you do daily on your WhatsApp on daily basis. Do you have a lot of people collecting your numbers, chatting with you? Do you have a lot of businesses? Do you have a lot of friends? Yeah. So depending on all that, that's when the usage comes in. Some people are using the the AI for the WhatsApp a lot. Some people even don't recognize it's there.
Yeah.
So depending on what you use it for, that's when you can always ignore it. It's not by force for you to utilize the power of this.
That's so true. It was so surprising. I met someone, I spoke about Meta AI. It says Meta AI. So I actually took the phone and realized she had not accepted and not started using it at all. So this is just a call to action for you. We're speaking about some of the updates that WhatsApp has deployed, and we are looking forward to you using them. This has been your girl Adobia Breachum with Samuel Boateng, the content creator of interesting digital trends on Geek Squad. A very big thank you to my producer Prince Safo and the entire technical team, Anita and the rest. And a very big thank you to you for listening in. A special good evening to you, Elder Amamo. I know you always listen in. God willing, next week we will be back. Up next is news. Stay tuned.